So the piece that I'm doing today is from the movie Wild, and it's based off of a book, and basically it's about a woman named Cheryl Strayed. It's a true story, and her mother dies, and she kind of loses herself, and so she goes on a hike to rediscover who she is. And the social significance of this piece is that everybody has a past, everybody has things that they may regret doing, but that doesn't have to affect where you go and what your future entails. I don't know when I became such a piece of shit. I was strong and responsible. I wanted things in life. I was good, you know? I ruined my marriage, and now I'm ruining the rest of my life. I'm gonna walk myself back into the woman my mother thought I was. I'm going to put myself in the way of beauty. I will be walking the Pacific Crest Trail. It goes from the Mexico border up to Canada. I will be walking for the next 3 months. She was the love of my life. She died. She got very sick. Denying her wounds came from the same source as her power. Is it your job to tell me that I'm grieving too much? Because when I'm using heroin and having sex with any guy who asks, I feel good and I'm happy. And when I'm not, I feel like I want to die. Everybody has problems, but problems don't stay problems. They turn into something else. My mother used to say, there's a sunrise and a sunset every day. And you can choose to be there for it. You can put yourself in the way of beauty. Honestly, I think I'm lonelier at home than I am out here. I need to find something in myself. This has the power to fill you up, if you let it. I am desperate for this to be over. But I'm terrified too. Because once this is over, then I'll have to start living. And I am nowhere near ready. There's no way to know what makes one thing happen and not another. What leads to what destroys what causes what to flourish or die or take another course. What if I forgave myself? What if I was sorry? But if I could go back in time, I wouldn't do a single thing differently. What if I wanted to sleep with every single one of those men? What if heroin taught me something? What if all those things I did are what got me here today? What if I was never redeemed? What if I already was? It took me years to be the woman my mother raised. It took me 4 years, 7 months, and 3 days to do it without her. After I lost myself in the wilderness, in my grief, I found my own way out of the woods. And I didn't even know where I was going until I got there on the very last day of my hike. Thank you, I thought over and over again, for everything the trail had taught me and everything I couldn't yet know. How in 4 years I'd cross this very bridge and marry a man in a spot almost visible from where I was standing. How in 9 years that man and I would have a son named Carver, and a year later a daughter named after my mother, Bobby. I knew only that I didn't need to reach with my bare hands anymore, that seeing the fish beneath the surface of the water was enough, that it was everything. My life, like all lives, mysterious, irrevocable, and sacred. So very close, so very present, so very belonging to me. And how wild it was to let it be.